My name is Tara Reck. I've been representing injured workers in Washington state for nearly 20 years. I created this video to share some important information about your vocational options in your L&I claim. After a work injury in Washington state, your vocational counselor might find you eligible for vocational services. When that happens, the vocational counselor submits their recommendation to L&I. By the way, L&I is the acronym for the Department of Labor and Industries. Then, the plan development phase starts, where L&I is working on your retraining plans to make you employable. L&I approves the vocational retraining plan once the plan development phase is complete. After that, the injured worker has the option to participate in the retraining plan. This is what L&I calls Option 1. However, the injured worker can also opt out and decline. This option is what L&I refers to as Option 2. The injured worker must select one of the two options and notify L&I within 15 days. Then, if you don't inform L&I of your decision, L&I will default to Option 1. After that, L&I expects you to cooperate in full and complete the approved plan. However, the injured worker has until the end of the first school term. That's how long you have to change your mind and choose Option 2. The retraining plan can take up to 2 years. If you choose Option 1 and cooperate, you'll receive time loss compensation. The time loss will be paid up to 2 full years, depending on the length of the plan. But, if you chose Option 2, you don't participate in the vocational retraining plan. Instead, L&I pays the work injury claimant the equivalent of 9 months of time loss. Also, under Option 2, L&I will close the claim. L&I will also pay your PPD when the claim closes, if and when applicable. Finally, L&I sets aside a little over $17,000 for the injured worker. You can use these funds to retrain at an accredited educational institution of choice. I often see vocational counselors discuss Option 2 during plan development. When plans are not interesting to the workers, vocational counselors bring up Option 2. They often pitch it to the injured worker as an ideal alternative. Personally, I am not a big fan of this option for several reasons. In my opinion, Option 2 is only good when my client has a solid retraining plan for the $17,000. In other words, when they know exactly what they will do to gain employment. However, if there is no plan, then Option 2 is a short-sighted solution. It leaves the injured worker in a tough spot when the money runs out. In my law firm practice, I challenge injured workers to think very critically about Option 2. I strongly discourage workers from taking Option 2 during the vocational process. It's better to wait until L&I approves their development plan. It concerns me that many injured workers feel that retraining isn't realistic. Then, they believe their only recourse is to select Option 2. That's simply not true. You have options. Option 2 is merely a decision to opt out of a realistic retraining plan. If retraining is not realistic, then talk to your attorney. Together, compile a list of reasons and raise all the issues with L&I. You should only choose Option 2 when 1. It's the most likely path to restore your quality of life, and 2. It'll restore your quality of life by creating a way to return to employment. Vocational services and retraining can be very tricky. As always, if you have problems in your L&I claim or self-insured employer claim in Washington state, pick up the phone and give our office a call. We're here to help.